What do I have in my hands here? Interesting. Today we're going to look at what these are and if they're worthless or worth it. What's up? I'm David Burns, EAS Certified Master Beekeeper. Thank you for joining me for another beekeeping video today. Today we're continuing our series on is it worthless or worth it? We've looked at bottom boards, we've looked at inner covers, we looked at frame grabbers, and today we're looking at pollen patties. Pollen patties are really interesting. The beekeeping community at large is very, what's the word? I don't want to say gullible, but they're very quick to see someone talk about a certain item or a product, and all at once everybody has to use them and they have to have them. And pollen patties are sort of that way. There can be a few things said about pollen patties. I've even said things about pollen patties, and anytime I mention them, people buy them off the shelf. But the question is, pollen patties, what are they? Are they really pollen? What are they made of? And do bees really like them? And are they really benefiting the hive that much? Which brings us to the question of whether they're worthless. Are they maybe worth it? Now, many of you know that I invented the Burns Bees feeding system, which actually has a rectangle opening in the end of it so that you can actually smash through a pollen patty. And when I first invented this, beekeepers in the South were really afraid of a pollen patty on that Burns feeding system. Several of them wrote me and said, oh my gosh, if we put a pollen patty up there, the small hive beetle are going to just take over that pollen patty. Now, as I continued to inch through my experience with pollen patties over several years, and small hive beetle became more of an issue, I began to realize that I was having trouble with small hive beetle and pollen patties. Now watch these beetles. There's a beetle there. Let's see if I can kill it. Okay, I got it. They like the pollen patties too. That every time I put a pollen patty on a hive, whether it was in the summer or late summer, early fall, or late winter and spring, my small hive beetle population drastically increased around these pollen patties. And so I started backing off from recommending pollen patties. But just because I don't recommend them because of small hive beetle, it doesn't really mean that they're worthless or worth it. So let's talk about these before we make that decision. What is a pollen patty? What are they made out of? Well, interesting enough, I looked at, and I'm not going to mention any manufacturer's name or companies, but I looked at some of the documents, some of the descriptions on pollen patties, and what I found interesting was that it says that a pollen patty like this has no less than 10% protein. So no less than 10% means it has at least 10% protein in this pollen patty. That means it's made up of what, 80 to 90% of something else. There's not a tremendous amount of protein in these. Under the same name as a powder, the label says that the powder does not have less than 40% protein, meaning that there's more protein in the powder than there is the patty. And I suppose that's because the patty is made up of something that makes it very pliable like this, which has to be probably some form of sugar, carbohydrates that makes it a little more inviting for the bees to eat. I did like it that the company that I was looking at did specify that these patties and their powder actually contains the proteins that bees need. And that's very important. There's a particular protein that a gentleman by the name of de Groot actually discovered back in the 1950s, and that is leucine. Isoleucine, if that doesn't have a certain amount of that particular amino acid or protein, then it would be very hard for the bees to get much use out of the other proteins that were there. It's kind of complicated, but so I did like it that these are actually formulated with that in mind from that study that was done in the 50s to actually get that isoleucine protein in there so that the bees can take full advantage of all the other amino acid chains and proteins and all. So it's really good for bees. Which protein powder has the best effect for bees? And as I read through their study and I looked through all the literature in preparing for this video, I was thinking, you know what? It really doesn't matter, because as I read through it, it said sometimes the bees prefer this powder, other times they didn't prefer that powder. And I read other people's review of the product, and some people said my bees never touched it, other people said my bees loved it. It didn't seem to make a lot of sense to me to actually pit one powder or one patty above the other. I'm not going to do that. I think all the powder that we have today is very effective. If it's if it's geared toward bee powder, bee protein powder, I think it will work just fine. Are these protein patties, pollen patties, beneficial? And are they good for the colony? You know what? I've got a video coming up at the end of this video. I'll leave a link to it up above at the end of this video so you can click on it, because I'm going to show you what works better for me. And I do want to say better for me. It may not work better for you. My videos are about my opinion. They're about how I enjoy working my bees and what I've found to work good for me, but it could be different based on where you live and how your bees, perform. But I'm going to leave a video at the end of this video that you can click on that will actually show you how to feed your bees more effectively than these pollen patties. I think these are worth it by about 51% and probably 49% not worth it, because there is a better way to feed bees than these patties. The reason I put it right on the edge, 49 to 51, is because to the average new beekeeper, these are a little difficult to feed to your bees. They usually come, these are wrapped up in some cellophane here, but they usually come with some wax paper, and you can see here, I think it's wax paper, sometimes on both sides, and sometimes on just one side. So this has wax paper on this back side here, and I stand corrected. There's wax paper on both sides. So as you can see here, the actual protein is in the middle. Well, what do you think about the wax paper? We found that bees just eat through it. They get rid of it. It's a little bit of work for them to actually have to eat between the layers of wax paper. And this one is pretty gooey, actually. You want to peel that off, and as you do, you can see that it can tear off, but most beekeepers leave the wax paper on and just let the bees deal with the wax paper, which, that becomes a little bit of a hassle too. My hands are very sticky right now, and you can see there's a layer of kind of wet stickiness here. And my point is, it's hard to administer this into your hive. The way that most people do it is they lay it between two deep hive bodies. And as you know, there's not much space between the two deep hive bodies. And I read another report that said when you lay these between two hive bodies, and if you smash bees, you release what's in the bee's gut, which is what we're scared of, frightened about that, because what's often in the bee's gut are nosema spores. And those nosema spores get released, they get cleaned up by other bees, and bees clean up each other by eating stuff, and now they're ingesting those other spores that are being oozed out by smashed bees. It's hard not to smash bees when you place these on a top bar of frames. And so that's why I kind of give it a 49%. It's barely worth it, but really kind of isn't worth it. It's right on the margin for me. I have videos showing you that I use them. Dash it through this little screen here so that they can eat it. I invented a feeding system to accommodate how to administer these so they don't kill bees. So by all means, I've always been supportive of pollen patties. Don't get me wrong, don't misunderstand me. But there's a better way to feed bees. There's a much better way to feed them. Now look, bees don't have teeth. They don't have teeth like we do to chew on stuff. Now think about this. You're going to love this. Everything a bee eats, they eat through a straw. Their proboscis. They suck up the nectar from flowers. And when they suck up that nectar actually has pollen grains in it, which is protein. How much protein is in pollen? Around 20 to 30% protein is found in flower pollen. So when bees suck up the nectar, these small grains of pollen are actually in that nectar. So when you eat your honey, you're actually consuming very small traces, very small amount of grains of pollen. That doesn't get strained out through your strainers. Now it's amazing to me that they're able to consume these patties like this. They are sort of moist, but I have seen these get hard. And once they get hard, it's less likely that the bees will use these protein patties. So given the fact that these are hard to administer in a hive and that small hive beetle infestation can really be attracted to the smell of this protein patty, that's why I've been backing away from protein patties. Those of you that are in the deep south that experience a lot of problems with small hive beetle, you know what I'm talking about. That you just hate to put these in a colony. And anytime that I've even suggested it to Bee Team 6 members, if they are insistent on using these, I recommend they cut a small part of these off and put it where bees can protect it from small hive beetle laying eggs in these. I have come out of winter and in the spring, and I have seen small hive beetle actually lay eggs in these protein patties. So it's a good product, and it can help bees get the protein that they need, but now we're battling things like small hive beetle, and so it makes it kind of challenging. So what's a better way to feed bees? There is a better way, since bees eat everything through a straw for the most part. They have mandibles, but that's usually for wax management and carrying things outside the hive, not so much for chewing steak. So since they rather eat things through a straw, it's important that we realize the way to feed bees is to put the protein and important nutrients that they need into their sugar water. So they don't have to chew this. They just drink it the way they naturally do in nature. All my life, I've just been trying to keep it simple with bees. My philosophy is that if I can make it where bees are doing it for me as they would in nature, it's better for the bees. So if bees are consuming food, much like they do when they fly out onto a flower, if I can create that in the hive, then the bees are eating more in a natural habitat sort of way. They're drinking their food. That's what they do in nature. That's what I have to create in the colony. I have to find a way that bees can actually drink the protein. If bees are used to drinking the protein, it's inside the nectar, it goes into their first honey tank, their proventriculus valve pulls it back into the second gut. If that's where they're getting their nutrients from, then I can create that by adding the protein to the sugar water. I can add amino acids, I can add protein, I can add a feeding stimulant to their actual sugar water. I'm going to just add about 2 teaspoons. It doesn't take much. About that much. I'm going to mix this up. Now some of you may be thinking, how do you get powder to mix up in water? And that's a much more deployment of the food that they need at the time they need it. So I'm excited now to tell you how you feed bees. How is the best way to feed bees? So I want you to watch my video on how to feed bees, because this is so important for new beginner beekeepers. This is Beekeeping 101. Beekeeping 101. This is how to start beekeeping. This is all about you newbies out there that are worried about your bees not being fed well. And some of you that have been keeping bees for a while may not know this either. So I'm going to give you a video link on me teaching you how to feed your bees and when you feed them. But before I do, please subscribe and click on the bell so you'll be notified each time I make a new video, and give me a thumbs up. Okay? Thanks for joining me, and if you look up right up here, you'll see the link to the video on how you feed your bees better than protein patties. Thanks. See you next time.